Good morning, you lovely people. Well, we had a mega sleep last night and we are just prepping now. Bit of breakfast, bags packed, and then heading over to climb Cadair Idris. And yeah, we'll see you along the way. So we are now packed up in Cadair Idris car park and ready to head on the hike. So we're going to head through the forest, which is going to be a little bit steeper than what it was yesterday on the Rhinogs, and then head up on the Minffordd path. Once we get to the lake, we're going to make a decision whether to continue on the Minffordd path or whether to do a bit of a scramble. So a couple of 100 metres out of the car park and the ascent starts already. every step we take, Cadair Idris looks more and more spectacular. So my aim now is to take Danny out of his comfort zone a little bit and do a bit of a scramble up. Now it is windy, but the wind is blowing us on to the rock face, so we should be able to avoid being blown off. But in terms of the route, so you can go up the Minffordd path that goes up that way onto the top. However, there's a little scramble that goes up here. Now there's a gully there that we'll avoid, but it does skirt around there. So yeah, see how it all goes. If it's green, it's slippery. The Minffordd path after a little bit of a scramble. So now let's go summit Cadair Idris, and then we'll sit down the Minffordd path, probably find a rock to hide behind and have some lunch. Well done, Danny. Out of his comfort zone, but he loved every minute of that.
That's
and I'm glad he didn't fall off, because he had on camera that it was all my idea.
Yeah. But look down there and tell me if you want to go down that. That's a fair
So there we are, the summit of Cadair Idris behind me. It's the final push. Like being on top of the world here. The views are absolutely stunning. There is the summit, however it's a little bit busy, so I'm just letting the traffic die down and making the most of these epic views. There we go. Boys and girls, we are at the top. Cadair Idris. Is that Danny?
Ready?
Right, mate.
Thanks for pushing me.
Right. Epic trip, epic journey, epic scenery. On top of the world. So now we've been to the summit, we are just dropping back down to near the gully where we climbed up from the water. And then there's another little summit and then descend all the way down into the path. So yeah, been absolutely brilliant. I know I'm pretty rubbish at filming when I'm on my descent because mainly in my head I have I'm on my way down, on my way home, but you still gotta take time and enjoy. Now, that was a bit treacherous coming down, quite slippy, quite loose. What did you think, Danny?
My feet, man. That was painful.
Yeah, we weren't lovers of that. And there's a chap walking up there, completely barefoot. So just...
We're both wearing barefoot shoes.
Nothing. Nada, absolutely nothing. However, we are now on a proper path. So some people might be asking, why did I start a YouTube channel? Is it because I bought some new gadgets and I wanted to play with them? Maybe. Is it because it's the on trend and rather than sticking pictures on Facebook you can make a film and it looks a little bit more epic? But I think the key thing that made me want to choose to do a YouTube channel is I enjoy being outdoors. My 9-year-old son, he absolutely loves being outdoors too, loves mountain biking, walking, investigating and exploring. So because he's 9-year-old, everyone loves technology as well, don't they? And as much as Jacob loves to be outdoors, he would equally spend a whole day sat on his Switch or on his iPad. So I thought I'd combine the two and show him how you can use technology in a constructive manner. So it makes the hikes a little bit more fun. He can play around with the technology, the camera, the drone, but equally he can do a bit of research into the area that we're going to. What's going on there? What have we found? What do we need to look for? And feed that back. So again, it's a bit of learning, and then it's a way of utilising the technology that we have access to these days, and then putting it into a YouTube. So it's educational, but yet fun, and at the end of it, we can make videos as well. So here we have it. We are on our descent, but we can actually see the path that we took. So we went along the water along there, and then that's the scramble up where we took Danny out of his comfort zone, but he he really enjoyed it and pushed himself. We went up to the summit, so that's the true summit of Cadair Idris, and then back down up to this one. I'm not sure of the name, but I will look on the OS map when we come to the bottom, and then we are meandering our way down. So as we are descending and now we're on a bit of an easy path, another thing I want to say is, so I've got type 1 diabetes, and I always like to believe that it doesn't stop me from doing anything. Now I control it using an insulin pump, which is a Medtronic 780G, and one thing I just want to show is 100% time in range. So that means that my blood glucose levels have been the same as someone without diabetes during this whole hike, and that's just down to the right choice of food and fueling when I should be fueling, not overeating and definitely not undereating. And also the insulin pump works with an algorithm, so that definitely helps out, and it's a new technology that's out these days, and it definitely eases the pressure of living with type 1 diabetes, but it's not taking all of it away. You've still got to be conscious about what you're eating and dosing your insulin at the right time. Anyway, 100% time in range for both yesterday when I climbed Rhino 4 and also today while we've done Cadair Idris. I'd say that's a result. So that was an epic walk. Highly recommend Cadair Idris, and that's us back at the car park. So I hope you enjoyed the footage and coming along with us. If you want to see more content, then obviously like and subscribe. I think the plan for tonight is back to the camper van, shower, and then out to the pub. Have a good one. Llyn Cloud Water Fresh, 0.5% hazy IPA. To wash down the belly. How are you feeling, Danny?
Shattered. Absolutely car parked.
Good morning, you lovely people. We are the morning after Cadair Idris, so this is our last morning here in North Wales. We've just come for a little walk down the lane, but we're not going to be doing too many adventurous things this morning. More just packing the van up, getting sorted, and then heading back to Manchester. So we've absolutely loved our time here in North Wales, the Rhinogs, Cadair Idris. The Welsh people have been welcoming, full of information, so we've loved every minute and we can't wait to return. So I hope that you've really enjoyed coming along the journey with us. If you've really enjoyed it, then you know what to do. Please like and subscribe.